In 1493, a journey of misunderstanding began with a single seed. At first, it was just a golden decoration for nobles. A scientific misclassification planted deep seeds of fear. A doctor's cautious note fueled public suspicion for centuries. Medieval dietary theory declared it an unhealthy food. Europe's climate and farming tech were not ready for it. Perishability was its most fatal flaw. For 300 years, it held virtually no economic value. Canning technology solved the problem of time. Canning created unprecedented elasticity in consumption. The military became the first major bulk buyer. Greenhouse technology broke the tyranny of seasons. Industrial scale caused an exponential drop in price. California became the epicenter of tomato industry. Clean production standards built vital consumer trust. A complete canned tomato economy was born. It transformed from a curiosity to industrial hard currency. It met the three core demands of industrial society. Colonial trade networks carried it across the globe. A global core periphery production model emerged. The profits of this global system were highly uneven. In China, it arrived early but remained an ornament. It sparked creative fusions in kitchens worldwide. Colonial agriculture was reconfigured for export cash crops. Transnational firms began to shape global consumer tastes. It completed its journey to become a true global crop. This is the story of cognitive, tech, and economic revolution. Great potential is useless without a supporting system. Industrialization changed not the item, but its accessibility. The key breakthrough was decoupling time. Urban industrial life created a new set of food demands. Bulk institutional demand kickstarted mass production. In an industrial age, convenience has tangible economic value. What is considered good food changes with technology. Technological breakthrough is the key to unlocking value. Each innovation unlocked a deeper layer of potential. Value is defined by how society packages an item. Centuries of history are embedded in its story. When we eat it, we taste a condensed global history. The voyage that started it all, seen from a distance. For the elite, it was a thing of beauty and mystery. Early science often spread fear instead of knowledge. Cultural bias built an invisible cage around the tomato. Agricultural practices were not adapted to its needs. Early preservation methods destroyed its appeal. It was absent from the economic ledgers of the time. From experiment to patent, innovation becomes industry. The can created a tiny, timeless universe. The military discovered its vital nutritional benefits. Technology created artificial summers for year-round growth. Selective breeding crafted the perfect industrial fruit. Mechanization was the engine of the price collapse. Geography itself became a form of economic capital. Transparency helped overcome centuries of food fear. Each step in the chain added a layer of economic value. Standardization meant every can was a guaranteed promise. Convenience redefined the economics of meal preparation. Affordability surged, making it a food for the masses. Colonialism was a primary vector for its global dispersal. The rewards of the system were structured unevenly. Colonial producers had little power over price or terms. Its adoption in some regions followed a scientific path. It became a common culinary language across cultures. Global demand reshaped local landscapes and ecosystems. Advertising sold more than food. It sold a modern identity. It secured a major place in global commodity flows. Its story shows how value is dynamically created by systems. Without a solution, intrinsic value remains locked away. Industrialization's magic was in democratizing access. Decoupling time allowed for global trade and storage. The industrial worker's schedule demanded convenience. Scale demand from institutions made mass production viable. Saving time translated directly into economic efficiency. Social perceptions of food safety and quality are fluid. The full value was locked behind multiple technical barriers. Innovation is iterative, each step uncovering new value. An item's worth is shaped by the systems that surround it. Its evolution was a multi-stage economic transformation. This ordinary fruit is a lens into extraordinary history. The tomato's journey was part of a planetary remixing. Beauty and fear coexisted in the first encounters. Knowledge was fragmented, mixing observation with lore. Local superstitions formed a wall of resistance. Practical farming guides echoed the elite's distrust. Before canning, preservation meant degradation. It was a non-entity in the calculus of early modern trade. Innovation is a chain, linking idea to implementation. It was a triumph of applied microbiology and engineering. Its value was proven in the harshest possible conditions. Technology allowed the conquest of unsuitable climates. Science directly engineered a better commercial product. The factory was a symphony of coordinated mechanics. Some places are naturally endowed for specific industries. Industrial hygiene was a revolutionary selling point. One raw input catalyzed a vast web of economic activity. Standardization guaranteed a predictable consumer experience. Convenience products created a new form of household time. Deflation in price meant inflation in standard of living. Production was for a distant consumer, not local needs. The economic gravity of the system pulled value downstream. Legal and commercial structures enforced the imbalance. Later, its adoption was framed as national modernization. Its versatility was key to its global culinary adoption. Integration into global markets brought vulnerability to shocks. Mass media became the tool to reshape consumer habits. It became a mundane but vital component of global logistics. From devil's fruit to global staple, a complete revolution.